to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you all. Thank you so much for my returning subscribers for coming back here. Thank you for your support and love. You guys are amazing. So thank you for being a part of this soul family and for being a part of this channel. You guys are incredible for your support that you show each other, especially in the comment section. So thank you so much for that. And if you find yourself here for the very first time, we just want to welcome you to this space. I do pick card readings on this channel, so if you are into tarot, please join us. Grab yourself a cup of tea, some snacks, and pull up a chair because we are all friends when we gather around my table. Today's pick a card reading, it's a request from the comment section actually, and we're looking at a love letter from your ex. So we are going to pull tons of message cards. How is your ex feeling? What do they want to express to you? A love letter from someone in your past that you have had experiences with. What do they want to say to you? We have 3 piles for you to choose from today. Pile number 1 with the Decameron Tarot and this beautiful piece of malachite. Pile number 2 with the, I believe it's the Sexual Fantasy Tarot, I'm not sure, and the blue palm here, and we have pile number 3 with the Erotic Fantasy Tarot and the red carnelian palm. So whichever pile or decks or stones are calling out to you, just know there may be a message waiting for you today from Spirit. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, today's topic is a love letter from your ex, so someone from your past who wants to express something to you. How are they currently feeling about you and your past connection? Pile number 1. Hello everybody, in pile number 1 you were drawn to this green malachite or perhaps to the Decameron Tarot deck, and this is your reading. What does your ex want to say to you? So this is a message from your ex. I'll try to read the messages from their perspective, although I might slip back and forth, so forgive me if I do. A love letter from your ex. What do they want to say to you? What do they wish that they could express to you about how they're currently feeling about everything that happened in the past of this connection? So what does your ex want to say to you? Pile number 1. This is a pretty explicit deck, so we're gonna in order for YouTube not to flag me, we're gonna try to keep it as PG as possible. We do have the King of Cups here. We're starting out with the King of Cups, and that's pretty profound and pretty strong energy towards you. So they are expressing a certain depth of love that is sort of permanent, because sometimes the King and Queen of Cups really represent permanent love for me, something that knows no bounds. They could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They don't have to be. We have the 5 of Wands. It's a love letter from your ex. We'll put them some cards and then we'll get to your message. Love letter from your ex, pile 1. We have the King of Pentacles. We also have here the Hanged Woman, and we have the Chariot as well. Back of the deck is the Ace of Pentacles. So they would really love an opportunity to speak with you, number 1, this person, and they are expressing this sense of, I don't even want to say it's regret yet, because I don't see really regret, but I do see a certain amount of admission to how they treated this connection in the past. 6 of Wands. Maybe their avoidance of being emotionally open to you, and that's something that they are kind of stuck with now, the thought of how they were not able to reveal their truth of how they truly felt about you at that time. And it was their insecurities, they're saying, that really stopped them from being able to give you what you were due and what you were owed. We have the 4 of Cups coming out. It's coming out with the 4 of Pentacles and along with the 5 of Cups. So we do have regret here. For me saying that I didn't see regret, they're coming back in spades and saying yes. Lots of regret, lots of reflection. Your ex is saying, you know, that I'm kind of stuck in a holding pattern now because I keep looking into the past, and I realized that it was my inability to be vulnerable and open and honest about how deep I felt that created insecurities potentially in you. And I'm now suffering for that. They're saying they're suffering for that lack of effort in their part. They are also mentioning that they maybe took you for granted a little bit. They are trying to pass the buck a little, though, and say that it's because of experiences that led to this connection. Feelings of worthlessness, potentially even as a child, that led to how they handled this connection with you. And it's a reflection of who they are, not of you. It's kind of like that message coming in. It's not you, it's me. Eight of Pentacles. They want you to know that they have changed. That's something that they really want to say. I've changed. Please understand that I've changed. I'm a grown-up now, is what I'm hearing. I've matured, and I have a different perspective now than I did in the past. One letter from your ex, please. Thank you. We also have the Death card. There are some pretty strong themes being played out here with these three major arcanic themes in the future of this connection. Back of the deck is here the Queen of Pentacles. And we also have the Eight of Wands. So this ex of yours would really like to communicate with you. That's something very profound. Even earlier we saw the Ace of Pentacles on the back of the deck, which is another indication of wanting to speak with you and getting the opportunity to explain themselves. I really feel like they want to explain themselves, and there is a sense of apology too. You can see how he stepped on her train there and left her wanting, left her bare, left her vulnerable. So their inability to step out in boldness and in vulnerability left you feeling really insignificant or feeling exposed, and left kind of all to your own devices. And there is regret that they are expressing here about that. The Hanged Woman with the Chariot. The Chariot is an emotional sign. Again, this person could definitely be a water sign, but there's also very strong earth energy here. But the Chariot talks about an emotional decision that I've made. That again, a sense of permanency. Their love for you is not going anywhere. They don't intend for it to go anywhere. But they lack the strength or the courage to step forward. And there is almost an acceptance to how things are, because they feel like they do deserve the ending that came about in this connection. I feel like they would be open to revisiting a connection here with you, because they are taking the onus of the blame onto themselves. But it's kind of like they're saying, I'm reaping what I sow right now. I'm reaping what I sow. They still don't feel a sense of confidence in being able to express themselves fully, though. They're claiming they've grown. They're claiming they're in a work in progress currently right now, but they're still showing that fear of charging towards you, because there's very conflicting energies with the Hanged One and the Chariot. So I feel like they are sort of on the fence. Letter from your ex, please. Can we clarify that Hanged Woman? Page of Cups. And a bunch on the floor. So let me just pick those up. Three of Wands. They're really considering reaching out to you as well. And they wonder how they'll be received. They wonder how they're going to be received. Here's the Ten of Swords. They're almost expecting, Two of Wands back of deck with the Judgment. They're expecting disappointment if they were to come towards you. It's like they wouldn't blame you for still being angry at them. They wouldn't blame you for not wanting to revisit this connection. The Ten of Swords in and of itself is sort of an over-the-top emotional card. It's like somebody's immediate response to a situation, to an ending. So this could be something that's pretty fresh for you, or it could be something that hasn't happened too far long ago. They are claiming that they're working on their growth right now, but it's like they're on the fence about how they're going to be received by you. I feel like they would start again if you gave them the choice or gave them the option, but they're also kind of expecting that Judgment. Here's the Judgment card, and often Judgment is supposed to be a self-reflective tool for ourselves to reflect upon our actions, and that's what they're doing right this moment. And they hope that it will lead to new beginnings. They're hoping that somewhere down the road you will be able to find compassion in your heart for them. Here is the Queen of Cups, and we started with the King of Cups. It's like they're saying that they're a work in progress and they would work hard to rectify the things that happen between the two of you. Love letter from your ex, pile one. What do they want to express to you? What do they want to say? Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And like I said, it's like they're fighting this urge to come forward with this assumptive idea that you are going to reject them in the future. So they're working on it. Codependency showing itself on the back of that deck. There is a message coming through too for some of you watching, if you're resonating with the divine feminine energy in this connection, that what led to the eventual disconnect here could have been repeated patterns of behavior. So take that as it resonates. We have wedding. The situation involves marriage. So take that as it resonates. That will not be for everyone, but this person could be somebody that you are actually married to. So take that as it resonates. Again, they took it for granted though, what they had. We have deception. Someone was wearing a false mask in this relationship, not being open, not being 100% honest, holding back because of fear potentially. Love letter from your ex. Using the Eternal Messages deck. A love letter from your ex. What do they want to say to you? What did they want to express? I never meant to hurt you. It wasn't you, it was me. Taking that responsibility. You will hear from me soon, and they have intent. They are working on a plan with that Three of Wands. We saw the Two of Wands on the back of that deck as well. So they are working on a plan, but they're scared to execute it. It feels like something is missing without you around in my life. Oh. And we had that codependency card. Just know I am still obsessed with you. That hasn't changed. It's like the moment you pulled away, their interest in you spiked. And we also have, I can tell you don't trust me, and I want to change that. Back of the deck says, I am planning on surprising you. Sometimes that Chariot talks about a decision and a choice that has been made. They are waiting on it, waiting for the right moment potentially to swoop in with this communication. And they may even see some obstacles in the way. Here's the Seven of Wands. There is the Page of Wands as well, but they're conjuring up solutions to all of the perceived obstacles here. What does your ex really want to say? Obsessed with you, you're consuming their thoughts. I'm hearing that song in my head from, I don't remember their name now. You know, it's like you don't know what you have until it's gone. You only miss the light when it's burning low. It's always been you. And I'm tired of you not taking my calls. I'm tired of you cutting me out of your life. Sick of no contact as well. Love letter from your ex. What do they want to say? This separation is killing me. Oftentimes clarity comes in at the wrong time, and this clarity didn't come in until you had already walked away. I dream of a second chance. And I'm replaying and going over everything in my mind. It sort of feels like a torturous type of event too with that Five of Cups. It's like I just keep going over all of the mistakes, all of these times that I made the wrong choice. Love letter from the person on your mind. Let's just forget everything and run away together. And I feel drawn to you like a moth to a flame. I don't know if this person may have the propensity to almost like avoid conflict and avoid conversations about emotions, and that's a habitual thing. It's like, let's just distract, let's just do this. So distraction might be a mechanism that they've used in the past with you. I'm trying to avoid disaster. And I have never been the same since meeting you. Back of this deck says cat and mouse game. So playing games could have been on this person's agenda as well. You may have gotten sick of those games, and you put your foot down potentially with them. Love message from the person. Love message from your ex. Please, Spirit, from group 1. What do they wish to say? I have a lot to tell you. It's like they, honestly, the message coming through is almost like they want to brag to you about how much work they put into themselves. They want to make sure you know these steps they've taken to change. You are so attractive to me. Very complimentary person when it comes to you. I have a lot of distractions in my life at this moment in time, and we also have, I still imagine a future with you. That message coming through that they would start again or try again, and the contact that they're planning for you is going to come in unexpectedly. Have you moved on? Back of the deck is forgive me, please. So I don't know what happened between you, group 1, but they are claiming that you are pretty upset with them. A message from your ex. What do they want to say to you? I wish I believed in me like you do. I almost feel like you gave this person multiple opportunities. Like I said, I feel like it was a habitual action that created, or habitual action, or a habitual way of thinking, or the way they handled things. I can't see past my own fears right now. And let's just do it. We have overflow, fresh start, and emotions. I'm getting the impression with this card, my attention is drawn to this Fool card here. And I'm getting this impression that for someone watching, this person is very, what's the word I want to use? They jump into a situation without thinking sometimes. They act without thinking at times. I had blinders on, made the wrong choices with that card. You could destroy me. You have the power to destroy me. If I'm vulnerable, if I'm open, if I'm honest, then I am the one left wanting, the one left lacking. So you have the power to destroy them. Love letter from your ex. What do they want to say to you? Solitude. So the last card here, this solitude card, Alejandra Pizarnik. You can see she's holding a broken heart. Those birds are not in flight. Even the dolls around her, it's like a sense of nostalgia for the past. This person is expressing a lot of sadness. Back of deck is transformation. So, and you can see she's taking a bite out of that apple. She's got that egg that's cracked open with full of potential. Even the pearl of wisdom is there. They want to express how sad they are, how sorry they are. They also want to convince you of a transformation internally that they have gone through, and how they see potential here. And they are, first of all, they're hungry for you. Here's the apple imagery, which really talks about seduction and lust and desire. But it's like they're ready to start again. They're ready to show you that transformation and to show you how much they've risen above their old behaviors, potentially. Sadness is the main theme of this solitude card, really missing this connection. Let's get a charm bowl for you, group number 1. If you're new to this channel, I do end each pile with a charm cast. What does this person wish they could say to your ex? What is the main way that they're feeling for you? The current feelings for you in the bowl. Queen of Wands reversed, Knight of Pentacles reversed. The Hermit reversed. So Hermit reversed can really talk about a sense of loneliness. We're talking about the Solitude card here too. Really lonely here. Not being able to use this time apart objectively because they're really feeling that loneliness. The Queen of Wands reversed. They're worried about your attitude towards them. They're worried you're angry with them, with that Queen of Wands. She is not one that appreciates being stood up or being made to wait or being crossed in any way. That black cat sort of serves as a warning to us. And then we have this Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles could be, this person could be an earth sign. You could be the fire sign in this connection. The Knight of Pentacles reversed, it talks about someone who perhaps in the past, perhaps right now, maybe they're trying to kind of pull the wool over our eyes, because the Knight of Pentacles reversed shows someone who hasn't actively put in a lot of effort towards change. They want to convince us of that, but in some cases they may actually need more time to change. Their perception's a little bit skewed. But they really want to convince you because they're fearful of you being mad at them. But this Knight of Reversed hasn't, it's kind of like a laziness type of mentality. It's like, expect change without putting effort into it. Bit of a victim mentality to it, the Hermit reversed, and loneliness for sure. Another little pinch. All right, we have XO, kisses and hugs. And we have the X, O, Q, G, and C. We also have U. We have the diamond ring. Again, we had that sense of marriage as well with the marriage card. So there could be marriage involved in this connection in some form. So take that as it resonates. We have the open book. So there could have been a lack of honesty that resulted in the disconnect as well. We have this really fancy outfit. I always think of like a really, someone who likes the finer things or someone who really values appearances. So take that as it resonates as well. The elephant reminds me of India, of good luck, of stamina. And we also have the shamanic feather, looking at things from a higher perspective, evolution and learning, spiritual ascension. All right. Group number 1, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with you. If it did, I would love to hear your story in the comments section. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, and drop me a comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. I do that on a monthly basis. Congratulations to Olivia, this month's winner. You can also check me out on Instagram. I'm offering a chance to win a free mini read over there. You can check out that link this week. And I hope that you check out my Etsy link below as well. But I really hope that you come back here to the Tarot Cottage for another day of readings. I hope you have a great day. Take care. Hello everybody. In pile number 2, you were drawn to this blue aragonite palm or to this tarot deck. And this is your reading. I don't know why the name of this deck is eluding me so much. I think it's like the Sexual Fantasy Tarot, but if you know the name of this, please leave the comment section below. I'll double check and put it in the description box as well. So a love letter from your ex. What do they want to say? What do they have to say for themselves? Pile 2. What does your ex want to tell you? Letter from your ex. What do they want to tell you? I'll try to say it as much in the first person as possible, but I might slip back and forth, so forgive me. Just the ease of execution for me. We have the Magician and we have the Knave of Swords. So we have the Magician. I feel like for some of you, you've cut this person out, like you've blocked them, or you've attempted to block them off of social media because they're saying, you know, I have to watch you. I have to keep tabs on you in secret, potentially here with the Page of Swords. It is the Watcher of the deck for me. It's also the Student of the deck. So you may have known this person when you are in school. There could have been a difference between, you know, your positions. So you could have been the student, they could have been a teacher, but take that as it resonates. It's not for everyone. That's just a message coming in. Your ex, love letter from your ex. What do they want to say, Spirit? They're tired of just being on the outside as well. They're tired of it. We have the High Priestess. We have the Two of Pentacles. We have the Five of Wands. You still instill a lot of jealousy when it comes to this person. We have Ace of Cups on the back of the deck. And it's like when you came into their experience, into their life, into their life in general, you changed a lot of things. You kind of opened their heart up a little bit here. Can we clarify the the Magician? Love letter from your ex. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, we have the 10. I apologize, you guys. Somebody outside has a poor opinion of themselves, so they're revving their engine. 10 of Wands reversed. We have the Temperance card. Back of the deck is the Three of Cups, and we have the Queen of Cups as well. This could have been, if I'm honest, this could have been a third-party situation, and I feel like this ex had to keep you secret for some reason in some capacity for some of you. Again, take that as it resonates. Always remember I'm dealing with the collective energy for these readings. But the Three of Cups does talk about friendship, does talk about a desire to reunite with you. It sometimes speaks to me about, you know, potential third-party situations. And we do have the Queen of Cups underneath. This person is claiming that they are still very jealous over you and they don't like seeing you with other people. So you may have been the person who was in another relationship as well. So take that as it resonates. It could be a reversed type of reading, but somebody feels very jealous still watching you potentially with other people. There is this essence of reunion happening eventually, or what they hope will happen eventually. Because there is a sense of indecision and juggling in the present moment, and a sense of secrecy and having to hide how they feel. But they feel like it's a certain amount of fate involved with your connection. They're kind of cocky in that. It's this sense of like, we will get a chance to revisit this. Because they feel, especially with the Ten of Wands reverse, it's like freedom, lightening up my load, getting an opportunity for healing, getting an opportunity to truly wield our power within this fated connection is what I'm hearing. But it is something they do feel like they have to hide. Can we clarify that, High Priestess, please? A love letter from your ex. The Fool. It does have a very strong air of secrecy, because leaping into this and reuniting, and there is a deep sense of friendship here too, I have to admit, reuniting in the way that they want could create a chaotic situation, could create permanent change in their situation right now, or in your situation, which is why the Tower is present. But again, a real focus on the desire to reunite with you. This person is really expressing, you know, I want to reunite with you. I hold you in a very special place, and I set you apart from other people. We have the Justice card. I've got multiple messages coming in with this Justice card. Libra is very strong energetically with this Justice card, but more importantly, it represents our roles and our responsibilities sometimes. And this person does feel, in some cases, that their responsibilities lay elsewhere, or your responsibilities lay elsewhere, which is why we are kind of sitting in the bed that we've made for ourselves at this point, is what they're saying. I'm sitting in the bed that I've made because I'm trying to avoid this huge turmoil or huge chaotic event that could come in and wreck everything for both of us. The Ace of Cups is here as a representation of what they still want and what they hope will come in the future. But there's also a special message with this cup. Again, sense of secrecy. I have to hide how I feel. They could have moved on. You could have moved on as well. Because they're saying that there has to be sacrifices, or there's something lacking in the offer. This dragonfly on the rim of this cup has already survived so much in order to achieve the transformation that it has achieved. And in order to get to that rim of that cup, it had to be hungry for that change and be an active participant in that transformation. And that's really what needs to happen in order to fulfill what wants to be here. And your ex really wants to be back with you. If I'm honest, there is a really strong sense of deep, permanent love with the Queen of Cups. They have a wish in their heart. It is something they have to maintain it in secrecy, but what they really want is a new opportunity, a new change. But something is in the way. Something is in the way of that opportunity, of that change. Can we clarify the Temperance card, please? Love letter from your ex. Six of Pentacles. I don't know who keeps going back and forth on my street, but forgive me. Ten of Swords, Six of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands here with the Three of Swords. So your ex is really sad about how things came to pass. And I don't feel like it was, it doesn't feel like there was a lot of deceit within your connection. I feel like the deceit maybe came because of this connection in a way. But if it didn't, this person still feels sort of the need to hide how they feel for you at this present time. And they want that transformation. We can see here with the butterfly or moth imagery, but I also noticed that this looks like a wasp, and wasps sting. And sometimes transformations can sting. Sometimes old things have to fall away that are difficult to let go of in order for something new to evolve here. So this person is sort of wearing fake masks right now until they can figure out what is possible within this connection in the future. But they have an expectation of more that they hope that you will share, and it's fed off of this jealousy of potentially watching you with other people. They do feel like there's a reason to feel like there's competition for them when it comes to you. So take that as it resonates. Love letter from your ex, group 2. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. They miss being passionate with you. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Very strong friendship vibe with the Three of Cups and the Six of Cups present here together. Very strong sense of that. So I don't know if this was a friends with benefits situation that turned into a more emotionally deep connection that in the past. And now some of you have evolved into new relationships, but that hasn't ended. The sense of friendship, the sense of connection, because you've known each other from past lives potentially within this lifetime, but also past lives as well. You've known each other before. Love letter from your ex. What do they want to say? I'm keeping this connection safe. I'm not letting it go anywhere. Sense of permanency with that Queen of Cups, but also the Six of Cups, because that's someone who holds you in a high regard, and it's like they can do no wrong. I'm so attracted to you. You do not know what you do to me. Drive them crazy. Sense of destiny too with the Wheel, and they're also saying that you came into their life and you changed everything in a good way. I hold back because I don't want to be rejected. I've looked into tarot readings as well. So mirrored experiences. They could be doing the exact same thing you're doing right now. Questioning this connection. I know more than you think. They could be keeping tabs on you. I know that you're my twin flame. That's one of the things that they know for sure. And again, let your friends help you. They could be getting information from mutual friends as well. So take that as it resonates. I will find my way back to you. And they have that expectation. They have that expectation of more. I'm going to make contact soon. It will never be over for me. No contact. Letter from your ex, please. My heart recognized you instantly. And also, I am learning to release the past within this connection. Back of the deck says, I daydream about you. So not just dreaming about you, but daydreaming about you as well. What does your ex want to say to you? What does your ex hope to express? I think we should see other people. I feel there very strongly there could be a third party involved in this connection in some capacity. Maybe not while you were together, but there's some sort of third party involvement for some of you. You are my everything. Emotional abundance lies with you. We have, yeah, nah, I'm too afraid to talk to you. And we have that deep sense of secrecy that we keep seeing over and over. We saw that Seven of Swords in the last pile too. Having to keep you under wraps and having to even convince other people that this isn't important. There is someone else. Back of the deck, some confusion. Do you even see me that way? Is on the back of that deck. A letter from your ex. What do they want to say to you right now? I would try again in a heartbeat. Wouldn't even think twice. I just saw every song I hear is about you. So you could have these clairaudient moments where you really connect to this person on energetic level through music. You don't know what you do to me. My life is in chaos right now. So they could be in the midst of that tower moment right now as well. They could be in the midst of that tower where things are very chaotic. I thought that it would be easier to walk away from this connection. It's not though, and they want you so badly. The desire is real, it's palpable. Let's get one of these the Literary Witch Oracle. We have Bravery. The Bravery card often speaks to me about Leo energy, very strong fire vibe here with this Bravery card. And, you know, it's interesting with this card, back of the deck is the Noose. Here, I'm just trying to take a peek here under these cards. Bravery is really what we require in this connection in order to move ourselves out of our current situation, out of a feeling of having to hide this connection. It's really what they need in order to dig deep. But we have the Noose. So acting upon how they feel, they are really fearful of hanging themselves up, self-sabotage, of creating a lot of chaos for themselves or others. They feel like they have a lot to lose as well when it comes to this connection and when it comes to their current status in their life right now. Let's get a charm bowl for you, group 2. A charm bowl, please, for group number 2. What is this person thinking right this moment? How do they feel right this moment in the bowl, please, about those who chose group number 2? Page of Cups reversed. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Star, sort of on the sideways angle there. Part of them will never let this connection die within their soul. You know, that Star energy talks about having hope and faith. There is a need for healing within this connection, though, because things are not balanced the way that they should be. The Ace of Swords talks about the clarity that's come in for your person, for your ex, since the two of you have separated. Some of the experiences they've had have truly shaped their perspective about what they lost with you, the potential that they had with you. Sometimes the Page of Cups in the reverse position can show that your person may actively be going through a breakup or some sort of separation as we speak. So please take that as it resonates. It does show somebody who's struggling a little bit right now in their current emotional state or in their love life as well. So that could resonate with you if you know that this person's life is in chaos or if they're struggling emotionally. Okay, in the bowl today we have the big, oh, I might get another little pinch. There's not a lot in there. And now we have lots, lots in there. Okay, so for the letters today, we have the letter L. We have the letter G, V as in Victor, F, and the letter K. We have the elephant, which is my symbol for India and good luck. We have the word dance. I don't know if you've ever heard that Garth Brooks song, The Dance. It's a beautiful song. Even if you don't like country music, you should check that song out, The Dance, because it's really talking about nostalgia and looking back and just appreciating getting to know you, appreciating this connection. We have the Sacred Heart of Jesus. There could be a Catholic connection or a sense of desire of grace upon us. We have the Tree of Life. Somebody could be in some sort of strong foundation. We also have the Empress and the chakra stone, the need to clear our chakras. We have the baby carriage. Children could be a factor. And we also have this shell. When I see a shell like this, I think of the High Priestess, because the High Priestess carries information inside, and the shell has this curled end that we can't see inside of it. It holds secrets as well. But this one has a hole in it. So as much as they are trying to keep this under wraps, I feel like for some of you, the knowledge of this connection may have escaped, which could be adding to that chaotic experience that this person is having right now. All right, group number 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with your situation. If it did, I would love to hear your story in the comment section below. Please like this video if you feel called to. It really helps me to bring more content to you. And drop me a comment below if you subscribe so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can also enter for a chance to win a free reading on my Instagram page too. I think that post is up right this moment, so you can check out that link and head to that post to enter for your chance. And I offer private readings through Etsy. The link is below as well, so please check that link out. If you go there and it's empty, it just means I have sold out for that day, but I will update the shop daily, so keep checking back. But I hope that you come back to the Tarot Cottage here on YouTube for a visit, and I hope that you have a very beautiful day. Take care. Hello everybody in group number 3. You were drawn to this beautiful carnelian palm, and I'm just going to see if I can't slip these in somewhere. And this is your reading. Your ex. A love letter from your ex. What do they want to say to you? What do they want to express to you? How are they currently feeling about your relationship and how it ended and where it sits currently? Group 3, please. All of you who chose group 3, always remember I'm dealing with collective energy, so if you do not resonate with the message, that you can choose a different pile or you can choose a different video as well. 9 of Swords. So we're starting out with some pretty heavy energy from your ex pile 3, because 9 of Swords is a bit of an emotional turmoil or torment that they're putting themselves through. There's a lot of anxiety when it comes to you. Already we have 2 of Cups on back of deck. And that could be the reason why they really feel so sadly, is that they feel profound loss, because that does reflect a profound connection. 5 of Swords. So things may have ended badly with this particular ex on your mind. There could have been a lot of arguments, and arguments that really never went anywhere. It's like nothing was resolved. And nobody came out on top when it came to the separation. We have the 4 of Cups. And we have the 3 of Cups. Your person is stuck in a holding pattern. 4 of Pentacles here. They do feel like they've lost so much that this connection had ended, the separation in and of itself seemed to have a very profound effect on them and their attitude in general. I feel like they are, like I said, they're stuck in some sort of holding pattern. This 4 of Cups, looking into the past, even though there's nothing they can do about it, they feel sort of tormented by everything in a sense. They are hoping for reunion, and again, sense of friendship a little bit here. There was friendship vibe very strong with pile number 2 as well. More so though, that 3 of Cups is about reunions and wanting that reunion with you. Can we clarify the 9 of Swords? We have the Queen of Swords. So someone within this connection may have ended this abruptly and in a cold way, or just it's like, I'm fed up, I can't handle it anymore. Queen of Swords is not afraid to cut people out of her life and walk away. So this may have ended very abruptly, and that's something that's on your ex's mind as well. Ace of Cups. An Ace of Swords. After thinking about everything that transpired between you, your ex is really wanting you to know that they see things differently now. And if they were unable to express themselves, oh, here's the World, Knight of Pentacles, back of deck is the Queen of Pentacles and the Strength card. They're really trying to express, you know, if I see things clearly now, and in areas where I wasn't able or willing to work on things in our relationship, I'm willing to do that now. There's an urgency that has grown inside of them. There's a desire for new beginnings. There's a desire to talk with you again, to work things out. And there's an expression too with the Knight of Pentacles of like, I will do anything to fix it. I'll do anything to fix it. Here with the World, wanting closure with you. The Knight of Swords, charging in with these realizations and with an intent for more, but with realizations despite knowing what that action will bring them. I do feel like they have intent of coming forward, or they would really like to come forward in the future. They're fearful about how you're going to take it. Because if they were emotionally shut down in the past, they feel like you are emotionally shut down to them now. And here is this Leo energy, the Strength card. Taming the fears inside of ourselves in order to create change. And here's the Six of Wands. They're visualizing success. They're trying to visualize success, but they are saying, you know, I'll do anything to fix what happened. I'll do anything to create change here, to create abundance here, because they have an unwillingness to move forward. They are saying they don't want anyone else. That's the other message coming through. I don't want anyone else. And if that was an impression that they gave you in the past, they want to rectify that very, very strongly. There is also a message coming in that they may have caused you a great deal of anxiety in the past as well. And you just perhaps got really fed up with that. And you just ended it. Or this Queen of Swords, the Divine Feminine, potentially ended things here. She's not afraid to cut people out of her life because she knows her worth. And it took this person some time to recognize that as well. They were taking you for granted with that Four of Cups, or taking the connection for granted, not recognizing the good that was within it, or not recognizing the gift that you were. But they feel like they have transformed, and they have also feel like they, again, would put in all the effort necessary, and they would work forever if it meant that you know, it's like, I want to prove myself to you. I want to prove myself to you over and over and over and over again, because they have focus. They have their eye on this prize. And even here with the Six of Wands, they're also saying that they're fearful of having to rehash everything that happened in the past, but they're prepared for it. That's the other thing too. They don't want to. They don't want to revisit all of this pain from the past, but they're prepared for it. But they want your help. See these three people about to walk through the archway together to create abundance, to create a new family potentially, but they have to face their fears in order to do so. And they feel like this is what's at stake. This Ten of Cups, this emotional abundance. The Six of Wands talks about, you know, armoring ourselves for success with our attitude, and that's what they're really hoping for. They're taming a lot of their insecurities in order to do so. I feel like this person could come towards you. Can we clarify that Three of Cups, please, Spirit? Love letter from your ex for group number 3. Three of Wands, but there will be delays in those plans. And here's the Four of Swords. It's easier to fantasize than it is to actually wield the power, to wield our courage and to make it happen. So they're keen on this reunion there, and they do have an urgency building up to express how they feel and what they've learned, but they're going to take their time to do so, because the Three of Wands talks about setbacks when it's in the reverse position. But they're making plans. A little bit of a delay in the reunion that they're searching for or hoping for. Queen of Cups. They miss the abundant love that you offered them. They miss your compassion. They miss your heart. And that's left them feeling destitute. It's left them feeling a lack of closure as well. The World here twice with the Queen of Swords. Really wanting that closure. If that's all that they gain from it, if all they can do is come forth and talk things through, then they wouldn't be satisfied. They would almost expect that because they know that they're deserving of a little bit of a lashing potentially here. But they feel the emotional destitution. It's worth the risk to them eventually because they're feeling so profoundly lost and left on the outside of things, like an outsider in your experience. And you know what? They are worried about your opinion of them. They do feel a certain coldness from your energy. The Temperance card talks about how maybe it's been a long time for some of you. It talks about patience. Or perhaps it's going to take this Queen of Swords a long time to kind of thaw out in order to get the healing and to be in a position where they feel confident and secure as well. So they're a bit intimidated by you, group 3. A little bit intimidated. Love letter from your ex. Unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. I've never liked the bottom message here on this card, but I do like the unrequited love and the beautiful image on this card. It has nothing to do with attraction or chemistry because that was in droves. It has to do with somebody not feeling appreciated, somebody not feeling valued on a consistent basis in the past of this connection. We do have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. And you've been in retreat, and that could continue for a little way into the future too, but I feel like this person is keen on communicating with you in some way to at least gain insight or closure. We have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So you may have moved forward, and this person may be very aware of that. That could be one of the caveats of change that added to some of their clarity coming in and their desire for movement and the urgency that they feel, this Knight of Swords, the urgency that they feel towards communicating with you. You may have changed status on Facebook recently or started something fresh and new with someone else, and that is playing on their emotions a little bit. Love letter from your ex. What do they want to say to you? I'm focused on me and building myself right now. Focused on healing, focused on building for myself. But it's coming up in the past position. I almost feel like they were too focused on themselves in the past. What do you even see in me? The Yang card. The Yang represents the divine masculine energy within this connection. It talks about the inspired thought this person has towards you on a daily basis and the inspiration and the fantasy that they wield towards you as well. This is where they dream up all their dreams. I'm waiting for the right time. They are planning, making plans, but they are going to sort of make plans and then have some setbacks fall in. I was very unfair to you. Back of deck, do you believe in magic? Do you believe this connection is fated? Because they do. They feel like this is, again, they're setting themselves up as this divine counterpart to you. They want to know if you feel the same. From the Eternal Messages deck. Oh, I'm sorry about that. There's somebody outside that's doing laps on my street. The thought of explaining myself to you scares me. I don't want to see the pain that I've caused in your eyes. Sometimes the Five of Swords can represent someone who, when there's arguments, when there's conflicts, refuse to admit defeat, refuse to admit when they're wrong. And if everyone's walking away a loser, they want to be the least losery of the bunch. And this person could have been like that within conflicts and arguments within your connection. Because admitting they were wrong is so difficult for them to do. Just wait on me. Please don't give up on me. They want you to feel security within this connection in the future. I'm being subliminal with how I feel. They can't outwardly say it. In the past, they may have had a difficult time expressing themselves in a vulnerable way as well. And I feel like they may have added to your insecurity within this connection because they had an inability to meet you the way that you would have met them, because you're being expressed as this beautiful, abundant queen. You know, you're being expressed as someone who is abundant and emotionally open. No one can change my love for you. I never meant to hurt you. It wasn't you, it was me. I was never intentionally trying to hurt you. I was ill-equipped to handle a connection of this magnitude. I don't want to be with anyone else is at the back of that deck. I miss my best friend. Missing you comes in waves, and tonight I am drowning. I feel like there are songs too that they hear that really remind them of you. I have conversations with you in my head. I want to hold your hand. There is a very specific message coming in for someone. They may have not wanted to show you affection in public, or they may have made you feel insecure, like they weren't proud of you in this connection in the past. So take that as it resonates. No one has ever made you feel no one has ever made me feel like you do. Back of the deck says I pretend I don't care, but that's not the case. Some of these little cards out of my silly little container. You're all grown up now. So some time may have passed. I dream about you all the time. And I want adventure with you. I'm coming. I work to distract myself. Love message from your ex, please. This is taking too long. Impatience setting in for them. I can't decide what to do. I just saw I have a family, but take that as it resonates. It didn't fall out. We could have it all together. I'm scared of your temper. Back of the deck says, I am so sorry. Let's get one of these Literary Witches Oracles. Love message from your ex. Card to describe their current feelings, faith, spirit. Current message they would like to share. Thank you. We have the Lantern. So the main theme of how they're feeling, the Lantern, we have the Eye. So keeping tabs on you, trying to maintain contact in that way. And the Lantern, I always think about Virgo energy. I think about the Hermit. I think about somebody who is putting their hope in more down the future. An acknowledgement, though, that it may take them some time to get there, but a sense of loneliness and a sense of physical preparation to create more. Because I often think about that Hermit making plans, making true plans of action that make sense towards their goal, but that takes time to do so. So I feel like this person is keeping hope alive in this connection, hoping that down the road you may be open to more. And I do feel like they may reach out to you, group 3. So down the road, not right away, but down the road. So please take that as it resonates. Let's get a charm bowl for you. Charm bowl, please, for group number 3. How does this person currently feel? Their ex in the bowl, their current feelings. in the bowl today we have the Three of Pentacles, the Chariot reversed, and the Ten of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, somebody watching could actually be building a foundation currently right this moment, which is why this person feels like it's going to take a while to get to you, which is why the Chariot is in the reverse position. Because the Chariot talks about a determination, driving towards what we want with determination. But we do see a bit of a setback in the future with the Chariot reversed. We also had the Three of Wands reversed in the future as well in this connection, because there are travel issues or setbacks or delays. Somebody giving up their intentions or their plans because of something permanent or solid in place. So please take that as it resonates. It does show that their emotions are already set in stone when it comes to you. Okay. We have I Love You to the Moon and Back. It's a Sam McBratney book. We have Sea. We have an Every fair from fair sometimes declines, from A Midsummer Night's Dream, about the bloom falling off the rose and you forgetting all about them. The worry is there. We have why. We have the. We have this sort of DNA helix here, so there could be a science or a connection when it comes to DNA. We have or a medical connection, because we also have the stethoscope, so hospital medical connection, or a blocked heart chakra, someone who can't be emotionally vulnerable. We have the big bell because they want to communicate with you. We also have a big leaf here because change is desired, a shift is wanted in this connection. Whale tail, going with the flow. All right, group 3, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated, and if it did, I would love to hear your story below in the comment section. Please like this video if you feel called to. It really does help me to bring more content to you. Please check out my links below for Instagram, for Etsy. There's options or opportunities to win free readings on Instagram right now. And if my shop on Etsy is empty, it just means I have sold out for that day, but keep checking back because I do upgrade the shop on a daily basis. But I really hope that you come back here and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Take care.